I know this. When I was on the outside of the inner city looking in, it was easy for me to think that the playing field was level. It wasn't until I lived among the poor that I realized quickly that that's not true. The playing field is not level. And I realized that so many struggle in so many ways that I never ever even had to think about struggling with. And that constant struggle that so many times is a generational struggle affects people's attitudes, their choices, and their behaviors. And I'm not saying we excuse it. We don't. We mentor them. We bring them along. And we certainly have expectations of people from not only a biblical perspective, but also a social perspective. But we need to understand where people are coming from and why they do what they do and why they act the way they act and why they think the way they think. And it wasn't until I lived, and I'm not sure, I still don't understand it. But I tell you this, I understand it more today than I ever have. And it's simply because we lived among them. Finally, a third lesson that we learned, Beth and I, in our 5 years there, is pretty simple. And this is true for you wherever you serve. And when I put this on the screen, would you just joyfully read it out loud? People just want to be loved. Red, yellow, black, white. We all just want to be loved. And that's the why. I mean, that's part of the why. I believe that God created us each with two primary and fundamental needs. Number one, to love, and number two, to be loved. Every one of us has the need to be loved, and every one of us has the need to show love. Have you ever heard the saying that hurt people hurt people? I don't think there's any place more than the inner city where that's true. If that's true, how much more true is it that loved people love people? Loved people love people. Too many times our understanding of love is a concept, it's an idea, it's a noun. Could I remind you that love is really a verb? Yeah, it's an idea. Yeah, it's a concept. Yeah, it is a noun. We all understand that. But it's a verb. It's something that we do. It's daily action that we take for the sake of others. Let me close with that quote that we started with. Would you read this with me? Just a quote. Cities can be places of devastating desperation or places of rescue, redemption, and reconciliation. God's people make the difference. I want to close with this thought. If indeed, and I believe we are, the walking, living, breathing presence of Christ wherever we go, then wherever we are, that is our neighborhood. Wherever we are, that is our neighborhood. Thank you so much. God bless you. I appreciate your time today.